Alex Ekubo is gone. He's going to be with the Lord. This life swallows a lot of people. Oh, in the last days of his life, he battled with stage 4 liver cancer. Wow. And he had a successful liver transplant. The transplant was successful, yes. But after the operation, the surgery and all, they said his health started deteriorating, started going down again. We have people that have battled cancer for years and then they came out victorious. Would I even say it's because of the Nigerian hospitals he was, going to for treatment and all that also contributed to this death also, although people also die abroad. Like in the case of Banky W had cancer too. He fought cancer for years, for 10 years, and now look at him. He's completely free from cancer. And because he was following it up abroad, he had different surgeries at 3 different times abroad. But the case of Alex Ekubo, this is so painful. He battled with this cancer and had a liver transplant, and after all of the operation and then the transplant, he was healing. They said he briefly returned to work, but unfortunately, the transplant liver failed again. The transplant liver failed. Okay. And his condition deteriorated so bad until he passed on the 11th of May 2026, my people. At some point, a lot of people started raising concern that, we're not seeing Alex, we've not been seeing Alex. Yes, Alex actually went in. It was 2 years ago he was diagnosed of this liver problem. Alex stopped working on, featuring a movie until after the transplant and all. So after the transplant, he was still managing his health till it got to the stage where he couldn't bear it anymore, and then it snatched his life. This period that a lot of people was on the lookout for him on social media. I know personally, I was always once in a while I would swipe to his YouTube page, Instagram handle, just to see if there's any update from him, any recent upload from him. I get nothing. But in that his small circle of friends, he had opportunity to still hang out with them, just that his small circle. But on social media, he wasn't posting all those things. But here he is now, he's normal. But the shocking part is that, yes, he bought his first house, first mansion in Lagos in year 2023. And he also enjoyed the house for 2 years and some months, and now he's gone. Remember, sometime in 2021, he was supposed to get married to his fiancée, then his ex-fiancée, called Fancy Achuluno. The marriage was eventually called off by his ex because of some claims, and afterwards he just decided not to. We didn't get to hear anything about any relationship or anything about him. This young guy was a very gentleman. He's drama free and unproblematic, very cool dude. He never had issues with anyone or insert himself in dramas that doesn't concern him. The only time he had a scandal was when his fiancée called him out and dragged him online, just like the way Yinka is dragging Link Edochie. That it seems all these American women know how to do dragging men after a broken engagement. So for this same Fancy tried to dent his image on several occasions, and Alex remained cool. He never made any posts and he never engaged in online show of shame with her. His action made me love him more, yes, because he was, after all those things she was doing, he didn't come out to say a word about it. He was very cute, classy and demure. But this death find its way into his unproblematic life, my people. That is still boils me down to we human beings as an individual. We need to be careful of our lifestyle. Young people die of these liver, kidney problems. Is not something we should keep short about. It's something we should really raise a deep concern about. A lot of people take a lot of things that damage their internal organ. They should start paying attention to what they eat. If you're eating healthy, if you're drinking healthy, I don't think you'll find yourself. Forget saying a village people, you know, village people do you. This is not gunshot. He wasn't poisoned. This is an organ inside his body failing. So if organs in the body can actually fail, then what are we saying? We should checkmate what the kind of lifestyle we live. Now, nobody knew this guy actually had a family after the social media brouhaha with Fancy and all. We didn't know he actually had a family. He was married. He married on the low. He didn't get social media people to involve in his marriage after his ex-fiancée did all of that. So he just married on the low. And then it was recorded that he had a child. I'm really happy that he actually has someone to take up his legacy, because he made mention of his will, that he has written his will. My people, it is really painful to see that death snatched a young man at 40, exact 40. He didn't even make him exceed that age. Just in your quiet time, just say a word of prayer for him. And we pray that God gives the family the fortitude to bear this loss.